I know that I'm calling this a solve for X question, but the number of times I'm solving for X as I do these is very low. I'm a lot of times finding other ways to do it. And my first instinct here is just guess and check. Just doesn't take that long, right? If I throw 1 in there, I can do this in my head. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 squared is not 4. Negative 1 plus 5 is 4. 4 squared is not 4. Negative 2 plus 5 is 3. 3 squared is not 4. Negative 3 plus 5, that's 2. 2 squared is 4. Hooray, that works. Right, and I get it. The actual solving here is not that hard, right? What would we do? We'd take the square root of both sides. You get x plus 5 technically equals plus or minus 4, plus or minus 2 if we were doing it that way. But it doesn't really matter here if you only put the positive, because when you subtract, you end up with what you wanted, which is negative 3. But it could also have been the case, right, that x plus 5 is equal to negative 2, which, not crazy, but negative 7 plus 5, that's 2, and 2 squared is 4. And so if that were the answer, I think some people, if they solved it algebraically, would have a little trouble. They would have that moment where they were like, wait a minute, I didn't get any of the answers, and they would feel confused. And so that's the benefit of guess and check, is it doesn't matter if you need to remember some weird little algebra thing. You don't do algebra, so you're just testing it out. And, I don't think that this mental math is that hard. I think if it is hard for you, that's not a good sign. I think, these things tend to kind of all work together. So if doing this level of mental math, like I did with the guess and check, is too hard for you, then I'm worried that any sort of advanced algebra is also going to be too hard for you. So you got all sorts of problems. But if you're going to try to solve them where it's easier. Solve them by just learning how to do some basic addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division in your head. I think that's an easier task than trying to be a wizard at algebra when clearly math might just not be your thing.